anything like going through the course outline or someone telling you something about the course, nearly hearing the course, the way it sounds, computer applications in accounting. What can you say? It's an open floor. Please just raise your hand and talk. Daniel. Yeah, who is talking, please? Yeah, Dan, you can go ahead.
Please, I think in the use of accounting software in getting accounting information, processing it, and retrieving it for a particular purpose.
Thank you very much. So that's according to Daniel. What do you also say? Yeah, Prince.
I also think that it is about how you are going to use technological tools in teaching accounting.
Great. These are all great answers. Everybody needs to say something. Rita.
Please, I think it's about using of computer in accounting. That's applying computing skills in accounting.
Great. Prince, you want to say something again? Or it was your previous hand, which is so.
I don't want to say anything again. It's okay.
You don't want to say anything?
Yes, please.
Okay. Senor, talk. This is a common, I think it's a common question that anybody can talk on. So everybody's going to talk. Senor, Senna, tell us your mind about it.
I think it's about how to use computer to technology in teaching accounting or computing accounting.
Okay, that's good. Delali Mighty Ati. Please talk.
Yes, Doc.
Yes.
Please, now most of the things that we used to do manually can now be done through technology. So this course is just about using technology to do most of the recordings that we used to do manually.
Good. Steven, it's your turn.
Please, I think it's about software application in accounting.
Software application in accounting. Okay. That's Steven. Who has not talked? 3 other people. You know yourself, so you mention your name and you can begin to talk. Juliana, you can talk. Prempoma, Juliana. Or if Abukari is ready, Abukari, you can talk whilst Prempoma gets ready.
Okay, thank you. I think it gets a way of integrating a computer system into accounting to make the work easy, flexible, and accurate without much error.
Great. Now I think the last person. Julie. Prempoma, Julie. Okay, it looks like she's absent. She's just logged in and doing something else. Okay, so all that you have said, quite true. It's basically the use of the power that you can see with a computer. Everybody knows what a computer can do. And when we even talk about computer, sometimes we just look at a computer from the, what should I even say? The home level, right? Those pieces of computers that we own in our houses, desktops, laptops. But computers can be bigger than even those ones. Those are like lower level computers. We have mainframes, we have supercomputers, we have hybrid computers that have a lot of computing power. They can do so many things. And like someone said in his answer, he said, I'm not really trying to quote him, but he said something like, there are in the world now, unlike before, almost everything we do now is done around a computer. Of course, that is true. You think of all the magical things you see around you. The backbone of all of those things is the computer. The computer can be perceived as some very mighty, powerful God. It's not wrong to perceive the computer like that, which is ready to help you if you can speak to it, if you can use it. So it's ready, waiting for your engagement. So this course, we want to learn some tools, some computing tools that can help us use the power of the computer to do the work that we do. The work that we do quite diverse, and the computer is made to handle almost every aspect of human work. But in our case, we will try to be biased towards the work that we are learning this course for. So on that note, I want to ask, what are we learning this course for? So that I know how to tailor the delivery towards what we'll be using the course for mainly, even though it will not be strictly that biased, because there are also other things that we do apart from our professional work. But in the meantime, let me know your profession, and for that matter, what you are taking this course for.
I'm a teacher
Yes,
and I'm doing it to pursue my second degree to divert into the banking field. So that's the main reason why I'm
what
doing
is
it.
the battlefield? Are you a soldier?
No, I'm a teacher. A teacher.
Okay, so the battlefield of a teacher, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you use the word battlefield. I thought you were
No,
going to
no,
write.
because every work we are doing is battle.
It's a battle in a way. I get you 100%.
So I'm just doing it so that I can do my master's in accounting. Hey, then I will diverse into the banking sector.
The banking sector. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Thank you. I get it now. The banking
Okay.
sector, rather.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's according to Anthony. Frimpoma Juliana, are you now back?
Yes, sir.
Julie,
Yes, sir.
tell us
Yes,
what.
sir.
Now you know what this course is about, right?
Yeah.
Somehow. Yeah, your own colleagues,
Yes.
your own colleagues expressed their thoughts on, just by hearing the name of the course, what is the case, what we are going to do. It's all about learning how to use a computer, because the computer has so much power. The computer can do so much things so that our lives can be better. We can do things better. We can do things faster. We can do things accurately. Yes, that's what a computer does for us. Mankind has developed a lot of tools, of which the computer is one. The computer is a brain to help your, sorry, it's a device to help your brain. Just like we have a car to help our legs, and maybe we have some other devices to help other kinds of endeavors. The computer is a tool to help your brain work. So basically, that's what we've said. And the question, what we need from you, so that we all learn from you, is that personally by yourself, what would you want to learn this course for?
Oh, okay. This course, the purpose of learning this course is to help me in my day-to-day activities and also in my delivery in the classroom. Since we are living in a computerized world, everything we do is where we have to use the computer. So with the knowledge of this, it also helped me and empower me in any other field I find myself. Thank you.
That is great. Thank you too. Prince, what would you want to learn this course for? For your professional career, for your personal life, everything. We just want to hear from you.
Okay. I am learning this course in order to improve my efficiency and also to help me in my future endeavors when it comes to education.
Okay. Thank you. Delali.
Please, I'm learning this course to master or to improve upon my knowledge in accounting and for other future purposes.
Okay. Steve.
Hello?
Yes, Steve.
Yeah,
What are
look,
you learning this course for?
actually, I want to have my own business, so I need to upgrade myself so that the people that I will be employing, I will also be up to date and be checking them on so many things.
Great. Wow, that's beautiful. I think a few other people have not spoken. It will be good for us to hear from everybody on his aspirations for taking this course. Uh, Danny, Danny, I think you've not joined for long. Danny, can you hear me? What I can read from the Daniel.
Yeah, please. We are two. Anyway, well,
We are
I'm a
two.
teacher.
Yes.
I'm a teacher,
Okay.
so it's to the course is to help me acquire knowledge and skills in computing in order to promote teaching and learning in a classroom.
Okay, thank you very much. Then second, Danny Live. That's how you are registered.
Yes. Yes, sir. I'm also a teacher, so I'm looking to gain knowledge in the computing and accounting to improve teaching and learning in the classroom.
Okay. Godwin. Godwin.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Godwin, please go ahead.
Osafunto, yeah. I'm also a teacher, but I'm into small politics in Asujamai.
Okay.
In 2020, 2024, I was a government appointee. And when we went there, I got to know that, no, I have to broaden myself. The spending officer, the DC, and some other people were taking advantage of our illiteracy. And so I realized that no, I need to broaden my understanding both in computer, in all managerial skills, so that when I get there again, then I'll be able to point out some few things, and then we try to help the district. Though I'm a teacher, but my main reason is to become more efficient and then help in the district assembly, and then my future
That's
aspiration
very
to
good.
the politics. Yes.
Thank you all for expressing your aspirations, for wanting to learn about the computer in terms of using it practically to solve problems. In this case, many of us as teachers, and we want to use it to improve our work as teachers. A few of us will want to take it beyond the classroom. Great aspirations. Thank you all. That makes me quite happy when I kind of see the motivations you have for taking the course. It means all of you want to really not just read something and chew it and pour it and expect some letter to be written on some sheet of paper. No. From what you told me, that's not your motivation. Is that it?
No, sir.
Great. So I'm asking this because I want to know how I have to tailor this course for you. The point is, I am the examiner for this course, and I have developed this course from the very onset of the course. And I usually want to give practicality to students rather than just marks, right? I'm not interested in marks. Yeah, marks only is used to speak practical knowledge. We shouldn't use marks politically, right? Otherwise, we jeopardize ourselves. Okay, so I'm going to teach it practically. I'm not interested in so many stuff, after which there is nothing you can use your hands to do. So as the name of the course speaks or suggests, everybody here should have a computer before him or her. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
At least there will be some no say, no problem for day one, because we are usually not used to the culture of learning with computers. Even taking a course like computer applications. I have taught this course for many years. I told you I designed the course myself. I developed it myself for the university. And at a regular stream, I try to make my classrooms mimic a lab, even though the university doesn't have a lab, because we can wait on the university to do what we know to be good. Yes, it's in our mind. So we just improvise and try to do the best given the circumstances. So in the classroom, we try to tease all students to find computers because, like I tell them every day, each one of them in the classroom has used the computer before, whether he or she owned the computer or he or she didn't own the computer. Using a computer is not about ownership. It's about getting one, and you can get one without buying it, right? So that's how we do it also here. So if you are without a computer today, all our subsequent meetings, you have to be here with computer and you have to learn on the computer because you're going to do practical stuff. Let me give you overview of what we'll do. If I'll project to you or I'll share with you, okay, before I forget, we have to find course reps. I usually do 2 course reps, 1 male, 1 female, to balance things on the gender equation. So which people will be our course reps? You can volunteer.
We have one already.
Okay, you have one already. Who is
Yeah,
the course?
Miss Adela and the woman's name I get either Juliana or one of them. I don't know.
So are you doing the election? It's like you are doing election.
No, like we
You
have
are suggesting.
we
Okay,
have some already.
we have Dela, right?
Yeah, and a certain lady, but I just forget her name.
Oh, okay. So
No, it's
Dela,
only the Lali for accounting.
if Delali himself is here, he should speak, please.
Yes, sir. Please, I'm here.
You are the course rep, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are going to maintain you for the same role for this course.
Okay. Thank you.
Then the ladies. The ladies.
The lady that like we have both accounting and management linked together. So we selected one person from accounting and the
And one
other
person
lady
from management.
from management. Yeah. So this course is only for accounting and the lady is not here.
So now let's elect one lady for this particular course, computer applications. Which of the ladies is volunteering? The ladies,
Madam
you are
Juliana.
here yourself.
Madam Juliana.
Don't speak for them. Let them speak by themselves. How many ladies? How many ladies are here? Please, ladies, raise your hands. I beg. I have seen Julie Frimpoma. Who again? Rita is also here. Okay, Julie, please raise your hand so that I can see you. Julie has raised her hand. Rita, please raise your hand. Let me see all the ladies' hands up, please. Rita's hand is up. It means we have only 2 ladies. This is not fair. This is gender imbalance. Okay. So, Julie and Rita, which one of you feels like she wants to help the class by being a course rep? It's a responsibility. You have to sacrifice time and work to benefit your classmates. They will not pay you, they will not do anything. So we need selfless, and of course, it's not only about selflessness. You could be very selfless, but maybe your circumstances will not allow you. Who wants to help? Julie and Rita, you are here. You have to speak. Who wants to help?
Hello, sir.
Oh, yeah, Julie.
Please let Rita do it for us. Rita,
Rita,
please do it for us.
Rita.
Yes, dog.
Yeah.
Actually, I would like to do it, but I don't have much inclined in computing as a course. So I don't know the nature of my responsibility being a course rep.
But that also is an advantage. All of us here, we don't know so much. That's why we are congregating here to learn. So if you knew it all already, there will be no point in us meeting here. It's because we don't know. So we are all here to learn, right?
Yes.
So don't worry at all. You can be here without anything at all about it. That's why we are here. So we are going to start everything from the scratch. The only thing you need, the only thing you should have is interest to want to understand and apply. That's the only thing that should come from you. The rest, don't worry about it.
Yes,
okay, so Rita is our female course rep, and she works with Delali to help with the class coordination. Okay, if I project the course outline, I'm going through my folders to quickly find it and share it with you. You will just realize how many meeting times are we going to do for this course?
5, please.
5 meeting times.
Yes, sir.
So maybe 5 Saturdays, right?
5 Sundays.
Sorry, today is Sunday. 5 Sundays. Okay, not bad. But what it means is that we need to modify things a little bit, because if you look at this course outline, you can see that it is designed for the regular stream, and they are like, they do this thing for approximately 4 months, so a minimum of 3 months. A minimum of 3 months. And the 3 months is not weekends engagement. It's not only Sunday engagement. It's almost every week at least twice, 2 times. 2 hours lecture, 1 hour tutorial, 2 hours lecture, 1 hour tutorial. So what is the time for our engagement? How many hours?
It's 4 hours, sir.
4 hours per session.
Yes.
Okay, so you just see that the regular stream have so many hours of engagements, and this one is less. And a course that is designed for that number of engagement hours cannot exactly be used for a different group that uses less contact hours. So we need to reorganize it to suit your particular needs. But I'm going to share the course outline briefly. And also, before I forget, the course reps should create a group specifically for this course. It is not too good an idea to mix this course information with other courses. It makes things jammed up. There's a complete loss of any sense of organization. So create a separate WhatsApp group and make me an admin of the group.
Hello, sir.
So, yes, please.
Please, the College of Distance Education has created one already.
Okay, for this course.
Yes, please, and I'm surprised.
Or it also involves other courses.
No, it's just for this course.
Okay, so add me to that group.
Please, I'm not an admin, so I can't.
The administrator of that group
is one man called. Please, I'm coming.
Okay, so I'll find out about it.
Okay.
And then they will add me to the group so that I can share subsequent information with you. Okay, so I'm trying to share my screen. Please, can you see my screen now?
Yes, please.
Okay, so this is the course Computer Applications in Accounting. And let me read on the course objectives briefly. By the end of this course, students should be able to explain the concepts and importance of big data management and analytics. Identify and describe tools and key applications for data management and analysis. Understand ethical considerations in the use of data. Explain the principles of relational database management systems. Implement an RDBMS instance using PostgreSQL. Analyze financial data using SQL queries. Utilize Python for data analytics, including variable assignment, loops functions, file handling. Perform financial modeling and conditional analysis using Excel and Python. Apply matching, lookup, and other functions to extract relevant information in Excel. Explore current trends in technology applications in accountancy. So this is like the broad overview of what we are expected to go through in the course. And like I told you, it looks like the time is shorter. So I'm going to design the course still on this course outline, but I will abridge some of the things. And because I'm going to make it practical, we will still be able to do so much within the limited time. So this is the overview of the course outline. I'll drop it. In the meantime, I don't think I'm in that group you said. I would have just dropped it in the group right away, but okay, so I'm coming. Okay, so I'm trying to send a request for me to be added to the group. Maybe I think the person has not read the message yet. So maybe later they will do that. When they do it, I will share the course outline with you. So let me take some time to briefly talk about the resources that you will need for this course. The resources, I'm going to discuss this in terms of what needs to come from you and what needs to come from me, and what probably will need to come from your course management team code. So we have this YouTube channel, but I give you the course outline. You can just click on the link and access the YouTube channel. There are a lot of pre-recorded lectures which you can chance on, and I will assign you to specific videos to watch. We are also going to utilize your WhatsApp platform so much. So any information I find useful for your learning, like videos, like some website links, and so on and so forth, I'll drop them in your WhatsApp, on your WhatsApp platform. Apart from these two platforms, yeah, I think these are the two main platforms we are going to use. We used to also use Google Classroom. For a reason, the university the university system, the storage spaces are truncated, so it makes it difficult to run. And if it has to be done well, it needs to be set up on the university domain. It shouldn't be a personal domain. It takes any official touch of it away. and I normally don't want to do it that way. So we will make do with a YouTube channel which has a lot of videos, educative videos for the course, and also the WhatsApp platform. The resources that should come from me will be more in the form of information. So I'll channel them through the YouTube videos. And the YouTube videos or the YouTube channel is a learning resource that is coming from me. And learning videos will be channeled through it. I'll put other learning materials like text and other stuff on your WhatsApp platform. Now, the resources that need to come from yourself. As a student of a computing class, your resources are quite obvious. You need a computer and you need internet. These two key resources should be guaranteed for your smooth learning of this course. Otherwise, you will struggle. But we are not here to do something to represent something. I don't have that time. My time is very expensive for doing something to represent something. So these are the resources. In the meantime, if I come across any other resources that I need to make you aware, I will tell you. So if you just look at the broad overview of the course, you will just see that it is surrounding around modern technologies like computer programming, because we see Python there, data analysis, still Python for higher level data analysis, Excel also for intermediate, for let's say lower level to intermediate level data analysis. And we also see some elements of database concepts, database management tools. As a teacher, you are not only writing on the board, you might progress. I don't want to use the word progress as if someone is not doing that, then the person has not progressed. You might have a different role as an administrator, because that's how the school setup becomes. You could become the headmaster, you could be playing any administrative role, and you have to be in charge of the administration of the school. One key knowledge that will help you is databases, so that you have accurate data on your school, because everything is about data. Information you need to do words, to not to do words, all of them come from data. And you need to have systems, technology in place to help you do these things seamlessly. Right, that's why we are learning it to that level. Yeah. Any questions so far? Any questions so far, please?
No, sir.
Okay. So we will begin by talking about data analytics or data analysis, to be simple. First of all, we'll begin to talk about data first, and then we'll talk about why we have to analyze data, for what reason. Data. And nowadays, I'm sure some of you might already have come across that terminology, big data. Who has come across that expression before, big data? Please, if you have, just raise your hand, or you can mention your name and start talking. Who has not come across the concept big data before? You have not come across it. You have not heard it anywhere before. Big data.
Look, this is Stephen. Personally, I have not come across it.
Okay. Okay, let's make it simple. Who has? If you have, just say what you have heard about it, right? We are not really marking any script where if you are wrong, you are no. Any small thing you know about it, bring it out. Someone will also add something small. And that's what learning is. Learning is idea sharing. Learning is not one person speaking to you. So those who have heard something about it, just let us hear it. Yes. Abukari's hand is up.
Yeah. I think with that point of view, data is a raw fact which is yet to be processed into meaningful information in decision making.
Okay, so that's data. But
Yeah.
how about big data?
Hello.
Okay, yeah, Prince, please, you can talk.
Please, Doc, it is a large data that is difficult to process, something like that.
Exactly. Big data is large data. I like that. Simply put, that's what it is. You see, long ago or some years back, we didn't have enough technology to be able to store everything that is happening. Nowadays, we have grown technologically knowledgeable, such that even what I'm doing right now, it is being stored as data. There is a there is a code rep on the call, on the video call right now, and he is recording the lecture for your data use. He is digitizing what I'm saying into data. And that's the world we are in. You go to your social media account, you click on some video, you click on like, you post some videos, you do everything, and so many people are doing the same thing. It is generating massive amount of data on some big computers, maybe Facebook servers, Google servers, whatever. So that is what we are calling big data. That's what we are calling big data. So the data we are generating nowadays through this technology of being able to store everything. If I do this is stored as part of what she is recording. So almost everything under the sun, almost everything in the universe, every event can be stored as data. And just imagine if we are storing everything, what the size of the data we are storing will be. That is big data. So big data is simply defined as data so much big, so much complex, such that old tools cannot handle them. Old tools cannot store, manage, manipulate, extract insight from them. And what are some of these old tools? Your pen and paper and your calculator that you bring to class every day. Throw them away. In the era of big data, social media, blah, 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 there are so many opportunities that these things are bringing. If you want to take advantage of them and know how to use these kind of new developments, it's not an exercise book and pen and calculator. It is computing. So that is simply what big data is. Big data, so much data. And you know what? We just realized that there is everything that we are looking for inside the data. So it looks like the prayers that people go to the mountain and pray, and some of them even go with canes to go and ship their devils, and so on and so forth. All of the answers that they need, that they do all of these kind of things, they are all in data already. If that is true, then what do we need to be able to communicate with data? For us to know the answers that we are looking for, which are in data. That brings about data technology, data tools, and they are all about a computer. So by the close of the course, I'll make it possible for you to know data tools like Python, Excel, and SQL. And you should be ready to understand these tools. They are not difficult once we are learning them practical, but if you are lazy and you come to the class, you don't even have a computer, and you are here for a letter on a paper, on a sheet of paper, then I'm afraid for you. You might not enjoy it. But apart from that behavior, which is not a good one, if you have a good mindset for the course, it will be the course probably you will like most among all the courses you're taking. So just a word to the wise, we need to have a different mindset. The reason why I'm saying this is, I know sometimes we have never experienced this culture before. I get the same problem with my regular students. You see, anyway, computer applications, I teach them in level 200, which is okay, not bad. But I wish it was a level 100 course. So from their previous learning environments, maybe from the SHS, from level 100, and throughout all the other courses they are reading everywhere, they don't have any culture of every day you have your computer. Your computer is actually your basic learning tool. Don't come to class with pen. That's not a problem. Don't come to class with book. No problem. No calculator. Nothing. You can even forget about your phone. But come to the class with a good computer and internet. Yeah, that's what learning at this level is. So they are not used to that culture, and nobody is actually telling them so. So sometimes they get confused in the beginning and readjusting, but you will have to adjust because that's how the course is like, and you are not the one to tell me how I have to teach the course. So you better adjust, or maybe you will take the course later. So similar friction might come in. We are mature more than the undergraduates, I guess. And we also understand how things work in the real world because we are working. The younger folks lack that kind of experience, and sometimes it makes it a bit difficult trying to get their minds on certain things. So if you're able to adjust quickly and learn this course just because this is how it is, it will be very enjoyable for all of us. So today I'll introduce Python briefly. I think so. I think I have to do so. I'll introduce it briefly, not with the intention of making you understand it, but with the intention of making you hear about it so you start building familiarity with it. We'll take it up another time. Okay, so I want to share another screen. Just
Please, Doc, we are not hearing you.
Hello, can you hear me now, please?
Yes, Doc.
I wanted to know where I broke off. So I repeat myself. I think I intentionally muted myself. Unintentionally, sorry. So I first of all talked about the Google Colab environment. Please, did you get that one?
No, please.
No, Doc,
No,
please, you told us that you are coming to give us an overview of the Python, and that's all.
Yes. Okay. So I first of all showed this one. This one, the talking was incoming, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay. So
Yes.
So they are not difficult things at all. This one, you go to the internet. You don't really need to install any heavy package on your computer. That heavy packages have already been installed on Google computers. This one is hosted on Google servers. It is called Google Colab. So all you need to do is have an internet, go to your browser. For example, let me open a new browser tab like this and type colab.google.com. And then it will open a Colab interface. Let's wait for it for a few. It will open a Colab interface. If you've been using it for some time, it will show you recent files because it's thinking that maybe you want to continue the recent files you're working on, and to show you all the recent files you've been working on. You can also open some files from your Google Drive. I'll take the opportunity to, it's not really part of the course, but to show you how Google Colab is integrated with Google Drive automatically. And you can also open new notebook here. So this is where I clicked new notebook. And it opens this interface. This is where you do your coding. Here, you don't need to install any package on your computer. All the packages are installed on Google servers. You need a good internet to use Google's computers. And when you open it for the first time like this, you see here, you have to click on this connect, and then Google will assign you resources on its computer for your usage. Then you use your browser to access those resources. So it's saying connecting. And then when it connects, it's like Google has given you a computer, which you are using through your browser. The computer has a RAM of 13 gig and a hard disk space of 108 gig approximately. And then this is the interface for coding. We will talk about these tools later, but this is where you type. The coding for this environment, they have done it cell by cell. So I can even add another cell. So I have two cells. So you can write specific codes in this cell. Maybe you want to make your coding modular. Okay, all of these codes does this thing. And then this one does this thing, and so on and so forth. But you can also type, maybe it's a sample program. You can type all of them in one cell. And this is what I demonstrated. Because computers are automatically numbers, when I do 10 plus 10 here, right, it will run and give me the results. It says 20. But this is not what Python is made for. We are just testing. This one means that, okay, I've spoken to the Python engine and it has given me a reply. So now I am in talks with a Python engine, with a Python interpreter. I speak and it talks to me. See? So when you see this one, when you look at this one, for example, you will see I was teaching this to my programming. I have a programming class. I have a startup I call Code Fusion. So we teach students that are much more interested in doing computer programming to an advanced level. So this was a simple class I was holding with them. So you can see we have done a lot of stuff. I mean, basic stuff though. We created these variables and we're trying to even manipulate some of the variables. For example, wanted to create full name from the last name and the first name variable programmatically. Okay, so you can use it to do, and see this one. This one was a concept in management accounting we were modeling. Cost volume profit analysis. I'm sure some of you might have looked at it. I mean, heard of it before. So you see the code sets. These are variable creations. First of all, these are importation of packages that we will need to do the modeling. These are variable creations as it works for the model we are doing. And this is the creation of the model, first of all, in a tabular form. So this is the tabular model. And if you want to visualize the model, usually our eyes like pictures. So this is the basic model, graphical model for cost volume profit analysis. All of these things are very much easy to do in Google Colab. And then you will learn how Google Colab works. I'll share videos with you, I'll share information with you. And like I told you before, all you need to have is interest, and you should be prepared to know. Knowing is better than not knowing. And I guess all of you are mature enough to understand that concept. Then after talking about this one, which is on Google servers, you don't need to install anything on your computer. You only need a good internet and a good computer, and Google gives you a laptop. You can access something like Google gives you a computer. This is the computing resources, and you access the computer through a browser. And then I also said we'll install a local application, because it's not all the time we'll have a good internet. So even without internet, we still can work things on our computer programmatically. And that requires us to install another package called Anaconda. When you install Anaconda, you can also access Google Jupyter Lab or Jupyter Notebook. It's just like this Google Colab. The interface is the same thing. I just want to show that one. Okay. So it is also browser based, but that one, all the program that runs everything is on your computer. So this is this one. Okay. This is how the local one you install looks like. And this is how Google Colab looks like. There's a difference. This is how Google Colab looks like. And this is how the local one looks like. They all work the same way. The key advantage with Google Colab is that it is automatically integrated with Google's AI model called Gemini. So I can even do programming using natural language prompting. And then you see even alongside it, giving you tutorial, how can I install Python libraries, load data from Google Drive, blah, 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 blah. But I'll give you all the good resources that are very handy to read and understand. And all you need to do is that promise yourself that you can't keep yourself at a low end. You need to raise yourself up on the technology skill. And these things are easy to understand. Just program your mind that way, and that's all. Any questions so far about the tools in its basic introduction for now? Any questions about them? Any questions, please? Okay, no response means no questions. So what I'll leave you to do with the rest of the time is that let's do this. I ask you to go and install Anaconda. I'm going to put links. Of course, Anaconda, you can just go to Google and type Anaconda download. You get the link and then download them. And then I'll share with the most important thing I'll share is video tutorials for you to quickly know how these things work in the meantime. That is the first knowledge we should have before we can proceed. All right. So I will, we are not really ending the lecture. I'm going to stop the lecture and then give you the links in your platforms because there's no need for us to have this interface and talking whilst we are doing that. I'll put links in your platform. Some of the links are videos for you to learn more about Google Colab, for example, learn more about Anaconda package, and then Jupyter Notebook that comes with Anaconda package so that you become familiar because when it comes to the computer, everything is about tools, computing tools. A tool is like Google Colab. I just showed you Google Colab. This is a tool. Before we use the tool to do so many things. Before you can use the tool well, you need to know how the tool is structured, how it works. So that's what you're going to use the remaining time to do. You need to know how to install it on your computer. Google Colab, for example, you don't install it, but you need to know how it works generally. You need to know how Anaconda works generally, right? So I'll end the class here and put those kind of details in your on your WhatsApp platform right now. Then you use the remaining period to do those things before we meet next week. And the learning is not really the weekend. The learning is actually the weekdays. Weekends we meet and sometimes you have done something that we are all going to discuss. So I'll also add small things that in the meantime you can learn. I'll gauge it so that next week we will talk more about it plus what we will be doing next week. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Doc.
Okay, so in a few minutes, I'll be sharing the
Thank you, sir.
Hello, please. Good afternoon. Please, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, Dr. Joshua. Hello, Dr. Joshua.